Welcome to your Tarot Energies forecast for the week of August 16th. That's right, 16th to the 23rd, 2021. And if that's not the date right now and you've landed here, don't worry about it. Whatever messages are here, you've landed here for a reason. This is here now in your consciousness, appearing within and upon the consciousness that you are. So just see what resonant messages come through, what clicks, and as well notice anything that you might want to push away that can also be a message for you. I'm using a brand new deck. I've actually had the deck for a couple of years, and I love the artwork. I just never thought that I'd be able to read with this deck, but recently I've started doing a couple of fun readings for myself with it. And the other test that I use is I look through all the cards, and I was able to recognize the vast majority of what they were, each card, without looking at the wording at the bottom. So that's the other test I look for. And then I know at least the deck's something I can start working with. So now I'm trying it out today a little bit more. It's called the Shadowscapes Tarot, and you might want to check that out. Beautiful artwork. Aesthetically, I just love it. Anyhow, I'm using a 3-card spread. Overview, number 1. Overview, number 2 is challenges. Number 3, position is the best way forward and the potential outcome. Okay, if the best way forward is applied. All right, so looking at the overview, we have the Knight of Pentacles here. And you see he's riding sort of an earthworm, earth dragon type creature. And traditionally in a lot of tarot decks, the knights will be pictured on horseback. And the horses will be in various modes of, like the Knight of Pentacles, for example, is walking. The horse is walking slowly and steadily. Okay, so that's one of the energies of the Knight of Pentacles, is slowly and steadily persevering one step at a time. Pentacles are tangible, earthly type results, and anything that's manifest that you can see, touch, feel. Okay, so you're moving slowly and persevering. It's all about persevering steadily and building that power. If you look at this card, there's a lot of, you can feel the energy of all that power built up in this earth dragon, even though it looks like it's moving slowly through the earth type of thing, as if it was the horse walking. But you can get that sense of the power of this creature, and the way that the rider is joined with him in the ride of persevering with that great power, building up the great power to be unleashed at the right time when that one step has been taken at a time toward the goal, which here is shown with the light, sort of the head that the rider is focused on. Okay, so that's what's going on this week. It's rolling up your sleeves and doing the work one step at a time, and that's what builds your power. Okay, and then the challenge here is represented with the 8 of Pentacles. And I believe we had the 8 of Pentacles last week, in last week's reading as well. Here it's quite a different artistic representation of the energy, but it definitely portrays the same meaning. You see the spider with the web, the different lights being the 8 pentacles themselves. And it's the same idea. It's very connected with the Knight of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, because again, first of all, it's pentacles, so it's working toward tangible results, actually things that you can see, feel, hear, touch, experience with your physical senses. Manifest, in other words. Although they do come and begin, these things that we manifest do begin on sort of quote unquote higher planes. Anyhow, I won't get into that here, but you see the pentacles, the spider is spinning that web one sort of thread at a time, building this beautiful pattern. Okay, there's a pattern to it, there's an order. So the challenge is maintaining an order in what your actions are doing, Are your actions, ask yourself this question, are your actions, or the action you're about to take, is it adding to the harmony or to the beauty or to the joy in your life? It doesn't have to be something you necessarily enjoy doing. Sometimes we have to do things that aren't as enjoyable, a little bit more tedious or whatever they are, but we can be present with that action and it's contributing to the joy and the serenity of our life. Or is it something that's just adding to the disharmony? And sometimes that energy that wants to create disharmony, these are psychological forces within us from our conditioning, and it can be very strong and very powerful and want to rise up and take us over. And that's where we have to really ask ourselves these questions. Do I really want to contribute this energy? And I won't get into it here, but we usually tend to suppress this energy and sweep it underneath the carpet, but it's going to build up. It's not gone. It's still inside of us when we do that. And it can even come out in health issues. Or we just allow it to come out and we express it. We don't even try to do anything with it, stand back from it, so to speak, and observe it. This is something I work with people. I could go on about that right now, but I'm going to try to keep these readings within sort of 10 or 15 minutes. So I will do more videos about this topic about how to deal with and let go of and transmute these troublesome, sort of powerful negative energies that come up in us when they're triggered. But just asking this question, and that's what we need to do. We need to create order with our actions. That's what this card's saying. The challenge is this week is to keep our actions on point, okay, as best we can. That's the challenge. And then the best way forward, and the outcome is 10 of Pentacles. This is a card of wealth, okay? It's a card of having a legacy, a stable sort of family tree kind of thing from the grandfather to the parents to the children, or the parents handing along to the children. It's property, material wealth and material property, stability, and happiness that goes with that as well, a sense of fulfillment and completion with it. It's number 10. So how is that the best way forward? Well, that's kind of like how the quote unquote, I'm using air quotes, but the law of attraction, because the law of attraction is just what it's called nowadays. There are so many ways it could be described, because the law of attraction implies that you're something's over here and you're over here, and there's time involved in it seems that way on the surface of life, but in reality it's something that already exists, that's just waiting in a parallel universe, you could say, that's just waiting to come in. There are different ways, different models of the mind understanding it, but the mind can only go this far. At that point we need to go beyond the mind. At a certain point we need to go beyond the mind. Not everyone needs to go beyond the mind. Some people are perfectly happy. So you don't have to go beyond the mind, but what I'm saying is to understand at a deeper level this law of attraction. It's saying, what I'm getting at is that in order to create things that we want, we need to start with knowing that we already have what it is that we want to create. And that's what I mean. The only way to do that is to go beyond the mind, because the mind will come in and say, well, I don't have it. I'm in lack. I'm lacking that. I want it. I desire it. How can I have it? And that actually keeps it away. So it's saying to create what you want is a combination of, this week's reading is all about manifesting our desires, our highest desires, because there are different kinds of desires. Some are not even in our best, highest good, right? And we find that out as we live our life. We have to just live our life too and learn, right? But so it's taking that steady, reliable, consistent action, just the small one step at a time with the Knight of Pentacles, keeping focused on our goal, because even to manifest something, we need not only to start with the end in mind and believe that we can have it, we have to take action in the world as well in order to manifest it. So that's sort of related to the four suits in tarot. You've got your wands, which is that spiritual sort of inspiration where you already know it already exists. then you get to the cups, the feeling of it, the desire. And then the swords, the strategy and the mental visualization and understanding about what actions and strategies might be involved. And then pentacles actually taking that action in the world to create it. That's a way of looking at it. So the Ten of Pentacles is to create that stability, that joy, that wealth. And this wealth, if you're looking for love in a relationship and you're thinking, well, I'm not looking for wealth, it's the same thing. It's about knowing that you have the love, knowing that you have the love to bring. Are you looking to bring love, or are you looking to get love? Do you see the difference? If you're looking to get love, you're never going to get enough. You're always going to need more. You can get a little bit and you'll be happy for a little while, and then you're going to need more. Your gas tank will empty and you're going to need more. Yes, on the human level, we are human. There is that energy that we're always involved in to some extent, but without that sort of transcendent or transpersonal dimension, without being connected to that higher dimension, higher, again, air quotes, I don't know if it's necessarily up higher, but I guess you could say the vibration is finer and higher in that sense. But without being connected to that, we can't accomplish it either. Okay, so we just need to basically stay on point this week. Just focus and try to stay ordered with the Eight of Pentacles. Keep chipping away. Keep your actions straightforward. If something, sabotaging sort of energy comes in, work with it. Use it as your workout, your mental, emotional, psychological, spiritual workout. To say, I'm not going to let this energy take me over. I'm not going to suppress it. I'm not necessarily going to express it. I might at least get it to a calm level where if I still feel like I need to express it, I can talk about it without, really being hurtful and creating more damage in the relationship with whoever you need to talk to or whatever. And you can at least listen to the other person's point of view and empathize with that point of view, and then the communication can actually happen, which can heal whatever and allow that opening to happen and the creativity to come through more. And creating with the end in mind, like I said, knowing that you already have what it is you're looking for, and even if these are all pentacles, but even if it's a love relationship, knowing that you are the love that you're already looking for to be reflected back to you from a partner in the external world, knowing that you already are that love, and working with finding that. You have to kind of go in and find that in yourself, knowing that love is already there. Not just intellectually, that's not enough. You need to work with things and find it. Okay? So I hope this reading was helpful. And I'm this close to my little free Tarot 101 crash course for people who just want to learn a few basic fundamentals about tarot in a very short amount of time. Probably take under an hour to finish. I'm this close to finishing it. It's all website stuff that I'm tweaking and just making sure it all works. I'm not a website designer or developer, so it takes me a little bit more time to figure things out. And I'll keep you posted. It should be done by the next time I have a video up, and I'll be sending it out to the people who are subscribed to my newsletter. If you'd like to do that, visit my website and you can do that. Other than that, or if you'd like a reading, same idea, visit my website. Other than that, thank you so much if you watched this far. Wow. And I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you. Wishing you all the best energy with what we're all doing together this coming week.